Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. Before we get started, hi, my name is Teresa and I welcome you all to my channel. If you're new here and you like Ipsy unbaggings, you like Ipsy mystery bags, you like Amazon mysteries, you like Walmart unboxings, you like getting ready with me, I even do try-ons. Sometimes I do a show it's called Let's Talk About It, where I talk about everything and everything. I do Monday Mask Ladies collab, I do sometimes ghost stories on here, I do Tongue Twister Thursday, and I do Fun Fact Friday, and guys, I do giveaways on here sometimes, and I also have a giveaway for my 200 subscribers, and I will leave a link down here below if you would like to join in my giveaway. And all you have to do is click on it and follow the rules, and yay, 200 subscribers. And guys, I do more. I do random more than just beauty on this channel. Now if you're interested in all the content that I had just said, please reconsider hitting the subscribe button down here on the bottom. When you hit the subscribe button, there will be a bell, and when you hit the bell, you'll be notified of when I upload my new video. So today, guys, is get ready with me and some scary ghost stories. Yes, we are going to tell you. Well, I'm going to tell you. I must have a mouse in my pocket because I said we. No. Yes, I have three scary ghost stories, which are kind of mild, and, well, two ghost stories and one event, actually, I should say, because I'm going to tell you about something that happened to me with me and my brother when we were younger. But before we get started, I'm going to use on my eyes for today. I am going to try out the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsession palette. And let me tell you what, these colors are so stunning. Look at those beautiful colors there. There you can see yourself in my mirror. I know it's not St. Patrick's Day, but I wanted to really try out this palette, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. And this color right here, I'm just going to do it in all over the eye look. I'm going to be adventurous again. Oh my gosh. Okay. But anyways, let's start with our very first ghost story. This one's kind of mild. This one involves my mom in our old Victorian house, and the one that was built in the 1800s, where slavery took place, and they hid slaves and everything. So it's part of the Underground Railroad history, which is pretty awesome that I got to live in a house like that. Okay, maybe not with the spooky stuff. But anyways, this one's going to be a little mild one. My mom was telling me this story. She was in the kitchen, and there was nobody in the house. We were in school. My dad was at work. My mom was in the kitchen, just, doing the norm, doing her dishes and doing the laundry and everything. And it was quiet, you know. I'm not sure if it was fall time, but I want to say it was fall time when my mom experienced this. So she's in there doing her dishes and everything. And at first, she heard a voice. Okay, she heard something. And she's like, shrugging it off like, you know, you know, it's my head, these voices are talking to me. I don't know. So she ignored it and she went back to what she was doing, and she heard this voice again. Okay, so she's in our kitchen, and then when you go through, there's a little doorway. You go through there, and on the right side is where upstairs is. It has this old wooden steps and everything. They're creaky and everything. They creeped me out. And we have this door on it. So I'm not sure why we had a door on it, but we did. But she was doing her dishes and everything, and she heard the voice, and it sounded like it was coming from the upstairs. And guys, this thing, whatever it was calling my mom by her name. It was calling her, just saying her name softly, as loud as she could say. You know, she's like, um, I'm not gonna say what my mom. Well, my mama's name's Audrey, so they kept saying, Audrey, Audrey. My mom is freaked out because we're in school. My dad's at work. There's nobody in his house, and this thing was calling out for my mom, and it was broad daylight. Okay, guys, and it scared the pee out of my mama. So, yeah, she kind of went in her car and went away for a little bit until everybody got home. So, yeah, that was my mom's experience with something calling out her name. I'll tell you another story another time where that's happened to her in another place. All right, so before we get started again, I'm going to put this green right here. It's a really pretty green. I'm just going to put it in the crease of my eye right here. And I'm going to tell you another ghost story. Alright, so we had family who lived with us at some point in our life. We've always had people living with us, and I have no clue why. But us kids, we were upstairs sleeping. It was during, the warmer weather where we could sleep upstairs. And it was my dad, my mom, and I believe two of my cousins. And one of my cousins had been out. He was older, and he had been out, I guess, drinking or something, and everything. So he wasn't at home at the time. But look at that green, guys. Ooh, isn't that beautiful green? It's beautiful. But anyways, the adults were all. It was dark out, and what I'm about to tell you was creepy. Okay, they had the living room light on and everything, but in our dining room they had the light off, and over here we had this old door. It actually needed skeleton keys to lock these doors. Okay, this is how old this house was. So it was our front door, and they heard that door open. Okay, the door opens, and they didn't think anything of it. They thought it was my cousin coming home from his parties and everything. Hold that thought. Excuse me, my nose itches. I'm going to put that one all over the bottom right here with the same brush. I don't care if I mix it. I'm not a professional. But anyways, they heard the door open, and they saw a black figure, and they thought it was him and everything. And it just opened the door, walked right through the door, and that same wood stove, it walked past the wood stove, and the door was open this time at the time. So it walked through there, it went into the kitchen, had itself a good old cup of coffee. They said they could hear it all, you know, it making itself a cup of coffee, or my cousin was making a cup of coffee. That's what they thought, anyways. And then they heard the door that went upstairs open, and heard the steps, actually hearing the person going up the steps and into one of the rooms. Okay. And, of course, my cousin, has been out drinking and stuff, and they wanted to make sure he was okay. They're like, well, that was weird because he didn't even stop to say hi. He just walked through the door and went to the kitchen and made himself something to drink and went upstairs. Okay. So, they just went on with their business, and then like an hour, they were telling me, like an hour when this happened, my cousin, who they thought walked through that door, walked through the door and said, "Hi, how, he's all drunk and everything, And of course he did say hi and everything, and sorry, my nose itches, and they just look at each other like, what did we just see? Because we thought you came home." He's like, "No, that wasn't me." So they saw a black figure walk through the front door from outside and go get something to drink and went upstairs and went to bed or something, or trying to scare somebody. So yeah, 3 to 4 people in my family had experienced this that night. Scared the crap out of them. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Could you imagine, seeing that and not think anything of it? And then that person comes home later that night and you're left like, yeah, we thought you came home. We saw you walk in. Nope, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. Oh my goodness gracious. The stuff that happened in that house was really, really creepy. I'm gonna do a little bit more with that all up here again, just to give it a little bit more of a green color. I mean, this stuff is, woo, beautiful, beautiful green. I'm feeling Grinchy today, guys. I don't know why. I feel like the Grinch. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put you on pause. It may take me a while, but it only takes you a half a second until I come back to bug you. And I should have my full face on, and am I looking like Mimi? Mimi. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put you on pause. It's going to take me a while, but only you. It'll be a half a second, and I will be right back, guys. Well, hello, everybody. It felt like I was taking forever, didn't it? No, not for you. So I went ahead and added my foundation, added my concealer, my lipstick, my highlighter, touched up my eyes a little bit. What do you guys think? Put my eyeliner on, mascara. Did it come out good? I don't know about this green. I might have to do another green look, but I think it came out pretty good. What do you guys think? Yay! Just joking. I really absolutely love this palette. It is really, really nice. Anyways, guys, I wanted to tell you one more before we go. And this is actually an experience that me and my younger brother experienced early in the morning going to school. So, guys, we were on our school bus, okay? Me and my brother, we sat together because we really didn't mingle with a lot of the kids, so we really stayed together. So we're sitting on the bus, and we go over this bridge every morning, go over the bridge and onto this back, another country road where some of our friends lived on. There was no houses at that time. Now they built like apartment buildings and everything. They have changed everything. I hate when people change my stuff when I was younger because I do not like change sometimes. Anyways, it was on this back road, and you go back on this road, it's all gravel and everything. And over here, it's like a farm area, and it had this one of those towers that had the blinking light. Okay, me and my brother were just sitting there. We were good kids. We were sitting there, and I was sitting by the window, and he was sitting away from the window. I look out the window. I kid you not. There was this big, it looked like a saucer, like a plate that you put underneath a cup. A big old saucer, and it had lights going around it, and it stood still, okay? It stood still, because our bus driver doesn't really drive fast on this road. It stood still, and I didn't keep my eye off, I didn't take my eye off from it. So I kept punching my brother, tapping. I was like, Jeremy, because that's my brother's name. I was like, look at that. I was like, what is that? We didn't know. We didn't know what it was. And he looked at it and was just sitting there, just rotating slowly. And it had like all these lights and everything. And it had like a dome top. And I kid you not, that UFO was a UFO. It went woo right over the bus. And we ran to the other side of the seats. And guys, we could not find where this thing went to. So my experience with a UFO, yes, I seen a UFO. No, I was not abducted by aliens. So I'm not one of those crazy people like, oh my god, they did experiences on my body, blah, blah, blah. No, we happened to see a saucer, just right by that power light or power tower, just sitting there, and its lights are blinking on the bottom, just blinking, and still, it's not an airplane, because you know how airplanes go like this. It was just sitting there, hovering, just sitting there, and then, whoa, right over the bus. And me and my brother are running over to the other side to see if we could find it, and we couldn't find it. So that was my experience of seeing my very first UFO, and I haven't seen one since then, thank goodness, because that was scary. Me and my brother, we were asking the other kids, we were like, did you see that? Did you see what that was? And blah, blah, blah. The kids were like, no, we didn't see it. So nobody else saw it but me and my brother. And we told our parents, and I kid you not, we explained the same thing, so our parents believed us, because they took us in each in a room, and we explained to them what we saw, and we both said the same thing. So how cool is that? How cool is that? So are aliens really real? Are they? I don't know. Could it have been a military? We don't know what's out there. That is the secrets of life and nature, and just so many things out there that are unexplained. But it was awesome. We weren't scared of it. It was just like so awesome to see that. But like I said, with paranormal and UFOs and Bigfoot, which I've never encountered Bigfoot, I hope I never do, we can't explain what's going on in this world, but it's fascinating to me, even though it scares me. But it's very, very fascinating to me, and I've always been like that since I was young, with my first experience, especially with paranormal and the UFOs. But I really don't do a lot of research on UFOs, but it was awesome. So I wanted to share that little story with you, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end it here. I'm glad that you all stopped by and, share your comments with me and share your love, and I appreciate that. I do. And dealing with my craziness and weirdness and ghost stories. Hopefully you had fun, and hopefully you got a little scared. I know every time I tell these stories, like, I get chills all up and down my back. It's crazy. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I hope everybody stays blessed. And I hope everybody stays safe. Can't really stay warm because it's beautiful outside. It's springtime. It's time to party. No, I'm just joking. And I will be seeing you all in my next video. Thank you for stopping by, and you have a great day.